Jamie Speakman.
And I'm Lindsey Dulcie. Thanks for joining us today. So it's a beautiful day.
It is. I think there's going to be little storms maybe coming in tonight, but right now, be a good day. If you're at home quarantining, to maybe get out, walk around some trails, walk through the woods.
Yes, get some fresh air, some vitamin D.
Yes.
All right. So a lot of great things happening in our community to help each other make it through the time. So Cullman County Schools fed around 11,000 meals
Oh, yes.
to students on Friday. So, I mean, wonderful to see our schools making sure that any of our students are fed
Right.
in this time of crisis. And so we really appreciate everybody that went out and prepared the food and got it ready. And
Right. And they'll be back at different locations this week also, feeding even more students throughout the week. So you can keep up to date with that on Cullman Daily. We have it posted on there, and you'll be able to see where you'll be able to go to each of the schools and pick up food. So 11,000 meals. That is a lot
That
of
is.
meals
But-
in one day.
But I mean, there's a need, and they're
Right.
meeting it. So great to see that kind of community support
Absolutely.
in times of uneasiness.
Right. Another little story that we put up this past week was David and Amy Gray, two local people here in Cullman. They went and bought a lot of non-perishable items, and where they could have easily went and just stocked up, hoarding it for themselves, they decided to go buy a bunch of non-perishable items and take and fill up all of the little pantries throughout Cullman. So thank you to David and Amy. That's
Absolutely.
It's always great to see the community working together like that.
Yes, thanks for giving back. All right, so Chad Floyd was officially sworn in as a district judge this past Friday. Congratulations to Chad. I have no doubt he's going to do an exceptional job. He's a great guy, and so we're very proud for him.
Absolutely.
We know he'll represent us well.
Right, and it was just his friend, just his family that was there for the swearing in. I know he wished that others would have been able to be there, but they had to keep it due to the virus. They had to keep it to just immediate family, even.
Right.
But congratulations to Chad. Like you said, there is not a doubt in my mind he will fill the role perfectly.
Absolutely. Great guy.
All right, so Cullman Police Department Chief Culpepper released that due to some of the things that's with the president and Governor Ivey, that on the social distancing, that people are just not doing it. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. So Chief Culpepper released last week that they are going to start enforcing the social distancing rule. So if you're not practicing it, if you decide to throw a party and have a party, you're getting a ticket. And I believe, don't quote me on this, I believe it's $208 for a ticket. So practice your social distancing.
Right. Sad news over the weekend. Kenny Rogers died at the age of 81.
The Gambler.
The Gambler. I know that's a classic.
That's right.
I saw Dolly Parton's video that she posted about a lifelong friend, and I know a lot of Kenny Rogers songs, but "Islands in the Stream" was one of my youth. So I have to reminisce a little bit on that one, but very sad. It's always sad to lose an icon.
Was you going to sing that for us?
I'm not, but you can.
Maybe we can do a duo next week. Okay, so pretty awesome news. There was two students in Cullman that received the Bryant Jordan Scholar Award, Regional Scholar Award. We'll have one hopefully next week that we'll spotlight. This week is Zach Reynolds from Holly Pond High School. Zach's a kind of a big track star out there at Holly Pond, but he received the Bryant Jordan
That's amazing.
Regional Scholar Award, Athlete Scholar Award. So that's pretty big news, because very, very, very few students throughout the state receive this award. So congratulations to Zach, and keep doing your hard work.
Absolutely.
And then one other thing, I know we talked about the weather this this evening, supposed to have kind of some severe storms coming through. I don't think they're thinking it's going to be as bad as what it initially was set up to be. If, for some reason, the weather, it does get bad, go into a tornado warning, the tornado shelters will be open. The National Weather Service and the Department of Public Health has got together. They put out a statement yesterday. They will be open. Just do your best to separate as much as you can. Obviously, if a tornado is coming and your life is in risk, go get in a shelter.
Right.
The social distancing at that point is out the window. Go
Right.
take care of yourself, get in a shelter. We can hopefully deal with the sickness. You can't deal with flying around in the air and getting tossed somewhere. So
Absolutely.
In Cullman, we're looking forward to more play dates and date nights, first checkups, and checks on the bucket list. We're looking forward to first looks and second chances, and we're looking forward to making these moments possible with the benefits of better technology and the insights of leading experts. We're looking forward to a healthier Cullman.
Premier Bank of the South currently offers a variety of school spirit debit cards. These are available to all of our customers and they're free of charge. Stop by one of our offices today and get yours ordered. For a listing of our school spirit debit cards and our office locations, please feel free to visit us at www.premierbankofthesouth.com.
All right. So, the coronavirus seems to be all that's in the national news. And although we are concerned here in Cullman County, I just want to let everybody know that we currently have 2 cases in Cullman County, neither of which are hospitalized. So we are currently okay on supplies. We have adequate amount of supplies at the hospital for our staff. We have had a lot of local business owners that are not able to do business, and so they've contacted us and donated gloves and masks and hand sanitizer, which we greatly appreciate. But we're not in a dire situation in Cullman County. I'm not sure. I know it's hard to separate the national news from the local news because it's kind of all you see. We are not New York City.
right.
New York City is in a crisis situation. And I think it's even more critical in Jefferson County, where they have 90 cases.
Right.
Lee County, I think they're having some challenges, and I think they have 21 cases. Even Montgomery is seeing kind of a lot from Lee County. So, I mean, I think that there are some areas of Alabama that are having some challenges.
Right.
But we're okay. And so I think everybody is, I think it's because everybody is adhering to the social distancing.
Right.
And, you know, if everybody who is mildly ill will stay at home and away from everyone for 14 days, it'll all calm down.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that we're doing a better job of that here in Cullman. But I think it's the national hysteria and crisis situations that have everybody so nervous and anxious. So I just want everybody to just kind of realize that what's going on nationally is not necessarily what's going on here. And so just, if you don't feel well, I mean, and you need to go to the doctor if you don't feel well and you can no longer manage yourself at home.
Right.
Otherwise, or if you're around anybody in high risk. High risk is going to be anybody over 65, anyone with underlying health issues like asthma, heart disease, diabetes. If you are a healthcare professional, or if you work in a nursing facility, those people need to be tested.
Right.
Honestly, if you are mildly ill, it doesn't matter if you get a test or don't. the treatment plan is the same. Stay home. Watch your symptoms at home. Take over-the-counter medications to manage your illness and stay away from everybody.
It's a virus.
It is a
Let it run its
virus.
course.
So unless you are chronically ill, you don't need to be tested. So I think there's a lot of anxiety about something that we don't need to have that anxiety about. So we have services available if you need health care. I mean, we want you to get health care if you need it. But just understand that what you're seeing on the national news is a little bit different in Cullman than it is nationally.
Right.
And I think that that's been the cause of the hysteria.
Right. And due to the timing of how long it takes before you really show any symptoms, and then the testing, all of the stuff that we're doing now with the quarantine is, it's probably going to be another week and a half, maybe week before we really start seeing the results of that. So don't be surprised if over the next week the numbers increase tremendously. It's just due to the
More
way the
testing
timing of everything fell out. So, next few days, if the numbers increase tremendously, it's not that it's not working. It's working, but we will see the results in another week. Week and a half, something like that.
Well, and we're not trying to deny anyone testing. We are asking that providers decide who needs to be tested and who doesn't. But it's really just so that we're testing the people that need to be tested so that we can manage their illness better.
Correct.
So anyone that could potentially have to be hospitalized, those people need to be tested.
Right.
Anyone that's having trouble breathing, they need to be tested, not necessarily tested, but they need to get medical care.
Right.
We don't want people going around that can't breathe.
Right.
That is a problem. Right. So, I think understanding what does mildly sick mean? You have a fever. You might have a cough. You may not feel great, and you may just need to stay in the bed. Right. That's what you need to do.
Right.
So just trying to calm everyone's nerves. I think Jefferson County has 90 positives, but we have had 2. It took us a while to even get any. So let's just realize that we have 2 that are self-monitoring at home, and that is currently what they need to be doing. So we don't have anybody that is so sick with this that is even in the hospital. So just wanted to bring a little perspective and a little local flavor to all of the kind of national hysteria we have. But stay up to date. You can call our call center if you have any questions. That number is 256-735-5530, or you can stay up to date with all of our information on our social media for Cullman Regional. We try to post things just to keep everybody up to date and educate everyone. So we encourage you to stay up to date with us. All right.
All right. Well, that is it for today's show. We will see y'all next week. Everybody be safe.
Absolutely. Have a great week.